Hi, visit of the garden in end of July 24. So I've got four zone, and this is the nearest from my house. So it's the best maintenance here. I start from here. We start with clay soil, a dead clay soil because before my coming, this land was always till, and the soil have no structure and no fertility. So what I did, I made an open area here, open area. If not, you see, it's all fruit trees. I've got around 200 fruit trees, and between each fruit trees, I put a bed of culture. So, for example, here we got one bed. I put leeks and some melon, cantaloupe melon. So this is an association. What I did here when I came, I dig the beds and I put organic matter inside the bed. Mostly it's about horse manure and all green matter I can get here. Branches, leaves of trees, weeds, and also what it remains for culture. For example, the corn, it produces a lot of green matter. I put it in the floor. The maize also decompact the soil. The problem with the clay soil, it don't have enough air inside. So I've got a double problem here. To put air in the soil, to have a soil, discompact soil, and a fertile soil. For the fertility, I put carbon, all lignin matter, it's mean carbon, and if I can, green matter and horse manure. The problem with the lignin, this kind of matter, there is no more nitrogen inside. So it's the best fertilizant, but it take a long time to become a fertilizant. The bacteria and essentially the fungus can decompose this and turn it in fertilizant, but it takes time. So the fertility it become correct. 5 years I'm here. Here we see I harvest a few melon today. Where is it? Can we see it? Yes. Watermelon. Here some aubergine, a Spanish one, Lista de Gandia. So that's it for this zone. I put also here watermelon, cantaloupe melon, and pepper. It's orange sweet pepper. It can grow with melon. So this part, we see now second zone. I've got a pathway like that, and my bed are like that. Here we see the cabbage, Brussels cabbage. It's interesting. I was thinking with the temperature, hot temperature we have, the cabbage will suffer, but I'm still harvesting some. Interesting. Here basil, cannelle basil here. So the second zone is here. Same operation. I dig the beds. Here I've got an open area surrounded by pear trees and apple trees from this part. So here I transplant recently some cucumber very lately in the season, but all season goes till November. So no, I can have some harvest. Here also an association. I've got watermelon and cabbage. Watermelon and aubergine. The aubergine Barbenthal, small one, in August. It starts the harvesting in August. So the aubergine grew up, and the cantaloupe melon run in the floor and cover the floor. This one, this week I can harvest this one, watermelon. Here's some tomatoes. In this bed also aubergine, and I plant sweet potatoes. Where are they? We see here. So again, the aubergine will grow up, and the sweet potato will run in the floor, cover it. So again, some corn. I will show some berry, very sweet berry, rich in mineral. It's here, the goji. So I seeded it 4 years ago from seed, and now last year it produced a little, but this year it produced intensively a lot of fruit. Each day I have this. I will harvest this this afternoon, and well, maybe I can get close to 200 grams. So this bush, it grow very. It's a little bit anarchic, the growing. It's complicated to make some cut, to prune it. And also it can run by the roots, multiply by the roots. I found it 4 beds far. It grew by the roots, it can multiply. I found a lot here. Well, but it's interesting fruit. It produces from spring. I think it will produce till October, because we got a lot of warm here, and well, we'll see at the end how much I can harvest. Maybe I had harvest yet about near half kilo, 500 grams. So here the part, it's open area here, and in the other part I've got my beds between the trees. Here pear trees, almond trees, pear trees, plum, and here tomatoes. So the tomatoes I plant the cherry, the pure yellow cherry, and the Andine tomatoes. I saw one here. No, I'll find. Well, I have started to harvest. This is small one. Maybe I can find a bigger one. It's still a small, this one. Okay, I don't find. Well, I harvested them yesterday. So here another bed, Bruxelles cabbage between trees. It's interesting because there is so much light, so much sun, so much warm. I put some culture between trees to get some shadow for the plant. It's a small one, very small one. So now there is the third zone. Here corn. It's a brown corn. Well, my main goal here is to fertilize the soil. Here I didn't manage really this bed. I let the weed grow, because the weed provides fertility in the soil, it covers it. And I try to plant melon but we see there is not so much nitrogen. It struggles to grow here. The soil is compacted, so it's not the best solution. This week, last week, I put some chicken manure to boost the growth, and well, it's not really fantastic. Huh? Here I've got a bed, tomato, also cherry, the Borghese cherry, very productive. Here I've got a little fungus attack. We receive a strong storm, and well, I try to control the infection, but because it's warm, very dry, the fungus can't really develop. We are in July, the production go till November, so I think in the end of August, the plant will be in a better health, and we'll take. Here there is a Marmande tomatoes. Tomatoes need a lot of maintenance. Huh? We need to cut what we call in France a gourmand, like this. You see, we have the main stem, and here a second one growing. So prefer to take them off. So here also association of cherries and Marmande, big tomatoes. Here I've got 2 beds of onion, red onion. So the fertility was not fabulous, but I put carbon. The carbon, it's a slow fertilizant. It covers the soil, and the soil is here. It's wet because the cover, and well, it don't smell so much fungus for now. It will be maybe 3 weeks to harvest them. I start harvesting the big onion from here. So red onion here. So here, the third zone is here, and the fourth is here. My pathway like that, and my bed are following the sun, east, west. And in each pathway I put what is the name? The grapes, few variety of grapes. So here I've got a zone with my fig trees. Let's see the fig trees, and here I've got a lot of peach trees. The problem here, the fruit are attacked by the fly of the fruit. They put their eggs in the fruit. The larvae after that damage the fruit. It's complicated to have fruit. I didn't put enough trap this year. So this zone is the last one. There is still a problem of fertility. It's far from my house. I try to make my best, but we see the difference. For example, here we got pumpkin, but they didn't grow so much. We see the soil. It's a clay soil, compact soil. I have to bring more organic matter in this zone. So, well, here I try some corn. Not so much fertility. They grow very slowly. Back to the pathway. So the grapes, very generous. No fungus attack. Because I put a lot of carbon in the soil, the fungus colonize the soil, under the soil, and I prevent fungus attack in our plant. So this one is full, crumbling, is wet, but there is mostly only fruit. Well, after the harvest I will try to put it correctly, to grow. I've got a web here to maintain the the grapes. Here you can see, I just see it 2 weeks ago. I see the, I don't know the name, it's a beans, it looked like the skull, the human skull. I don't remember the name of this beans. Here from Wuno, it's the kiwano. It's a fruit. This is the first one. Oh, I didn't see them. There is 6 of them here. They become big, maybe 3 times this size, and it become yellow. It got the taste of banana, kiwano. So this is a third one. I don't cultivate it each year, but this year I'll try. And here's the pepper. I start harvesting the pepper, sweet pepper. Well, it become, if we let it mature, it become red, big and red. So here the soil is not so fertile. I put carbon in the soil, but it's a slow fertilizant, so the soil is wet because it's correctly covered, and I put some melon between the pepper. Here the pumpkin, also not so fertile. Oh no, here it's melon. Here I've got maybe 20 olive trees. I don't dig. I let the weed protect, it fertilize by the root, because in the root of the weed there is many life around, and the life carry nitrogen. So when they die, when they dig, when they pee, they fertilize the soil, and it cover it also. So the olive this year is not extraordinary. We miss many rain since 3 years now in this region, close to Alicante in southeast Spain. So here a bed I didn't till. It's a clay soil, not so fertile. I put pumpkin. They don't grow so much, but we'll see in September for the fruit. I've got some fruit in this bed, the last in the end of my garden. So I found a fruit here. It's butternut, this one. So here corn. This is for the popcorn. So here we are in the third zone. We see also it's a pistachio. I've got 8 of them here. This year I didn't have fruit. Don't know exactly why, but I plant them along. Maybe one fruit here, but each spring there is an insect eating all the young leaves. I've got a problem the 4 last year, so they didn't grow so much. Well, I found a technique to control this pest coming in the spring when the young leaves appear, and now it grew a little bit better. So here is the third zone. We come back to the second zone. Corn here, also pumpkin, close to the fence. Popcorn. So here I see the old seed of sorgo. It's a very high sorgo, special one. It makes maybe close to 3 meter height. It was old seed. I decided to plant them here, but most of them fail, and a lot of weed grow. But again, I let the green weed fertilize the soil. It don't embarrass my sorgo. It can grow, no problem. So last year this bed will be more fertile. This bed, it's below apple trees, apricot, plum, plum, plum. Last year I put maize, and this year again maize. There is some nitrogen, but not enough. And also it's in the shadow, but it grows. It will give me little fruit, but fruit. Here I don't water this bed. I don't cultivate it, and I let the weed grow. Well, something is growing. In this bed, we are in the shadow between orange, apple, apricot, plum, and here plum, almond trees also. And I try to plant in summer some lettuce. The lettuce didn't support high temperature and high sun. So here you see it grew and it go directly to produce seed, to produce flower. So I can take profit of the leaves, but even in the shadow, it don't support and go directly. It not produce enough leaves and go directly to reproduction, to flower. It was not a success. I need to find a variety of lettuce supporting so high temperature and high sun. Here it's in the shadow, but you see it grow. It don't make leaves. It go directly to produce flower. But I transplant here some beetroot, and the beetroot is going correctly. Well, I need to take off all the weeds here. This weed, it's perfect because it fertilizes the soil with the roots, it decompacts the soil, and it contains some nitrogen, so I can take them off and put them in the soil, and will feed the life of the soil and fertilize automatically. So here we see the lettuce going in flower. Not really success. So here again the col cabbage. I try to put it in the shadow to receive less light, but finally it don't produce so much. The one in the sun produce more fruit. So we join here the pathway between my beds, and again some grape. Lot of grape. Here a bed with a lot of shadow. I plant chard. We can see them well. My chicken, I free my chicken in the garden, and they eat my card. They love the card. And in this part, it's beetroot, and also they love the leaves. The chicken love the leaves of the beetroot. So now I take my chicken close. Need to get back to revitalize this card. My pruning, when I've got too much pruning, I put it between the trees, and all this carbon will fertilize the soil. Here I've got a bed with cauliflower, but with high temperature now, I think they will not be interesting producing flower. What they're producing this, but it's too hot now. I plant them in winter, and it grows very slowly. I could harvest some in spring, but this one, well, strange. In the other bed, I've got the kale, cabbage, for the leaf. It's very interesting. I can harvest them all year long, each month. Well, around each week I can take leaves. Here a bed below the fig trees, Nispero, fig trees. I put strawberry 6 year ago, and it's still producing. But now I think with the warm temperature, they become brown like that. Even if some of them are good taste, the look it's not beautiful. Huh? It will produce me again fruit. A nice one. It will produce again fruit in when the temperature will go down in September. Can get more strawberry. Here I've got a bed. There is apricot, pink apricot, pomegranate, and kaki in the bottom. And I plant this year. I plant cucumber, but it was a fail this year. I planted 4 times, and each time most of my plant disappear. There is a little insect. Don't remember the name in English. Maybe we can find it. But each time I put a young plant, they eat them. Eat them all. So it remains maybe 10 plants of cucumber now. Even the soil is not so fertile. The leaves are very weak. Well, we'll see. And finally, I decide to put beans. Recently, or maybe 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago, some beans they survive. Even the beans, each time I plant them, the insect eat them all. So we can finish with we see the citrus. Here is the kaki, but also the kaki are attacked by insects. They put larvae inside. So the harvest come in September. We see some attack here. I have to take the fruit infected to not allow the larva to grow and to come again each year. Another kaki, and also I've got grape here. The grape allow to bring some shadow. Got a lot of variety of shadow. So I've got no fungus attack, but we receive a big in June a big rain, and the skin of the grape is affected. I think I can't sell it, but I can take profit. Normally each year I've got attack of essentially the wasp. They attack my grape, but this year I don't see wasp. Don't understand really why. So my grape survive very gently. We see here. So here we see some attack here and here. The bird looking for water. They hit my grape. It's close to harvest. Are delicious. So now I've got a plant here. Don't know the name in English. It's from a cactus. They cultivate a lot in North Africa. We see the fruit. The fruit here. Oh, there is not so much fruit. Yes, in the other part we see when it will become yellow. We see here. When it becomes yellow, it will be ready to harvest. But I saw that the bird attack it. It's a delicious fruit, and normally I harvest them in the beginning of August. But I saw that the bird start eating them. I will not have so much harvest. So here the citrus, orange. Last year was a good year, but this year is not so fabulous. I've got well, there is. Here I've got mandarin, but there is an invasion of this silly jujubier, we call it. I tried to eliminate it, but it grew in whole part, and it invaded my mandarin trees. In this one I don't see fruit. The orange is going well. Got another mandarin here. Some fruit, delicate fruit, delicate trees. This one I grow very quickly, very slowly, and each spring there is a aphid attack. This year it was not so much, but not so fabulous the production. So here again orange. So the orange we have them end of December till February. So here I've got fruit all year long. The lemon is fabulous this year, incredible. There is fruit in all parts, but because there is pine trees here, two big trees, they suck all the water there is here. So to get fruit, I need to water the citrus very intensively. But this year it's crazy how much lemon I've got. And we'll finish with the mandarin. This one I water it a lot, and it got many fruit. So in the spring, the aphid attack. After that, it's too hot, too much sun. The aphid disappear, and now my mandarin it bring new leaves, and it's in good health, and many mandarin. That's it.